Hey guys, YGO Nolak here, and today I'll be giving you guys a deck profile. It's gonna be frogs again. It's my friend Trey. Hope you guys enjoy.
Hey guys, I had this idea for a deck, a couple years back. It's nowhere near by nothing new. I've heard people play it around, but I've never seen a profile for it online. So I just kind of gave Vince the idea. But to dive right into the profile here, we run 3 Swap Frog. You're running frogs, you gotta run 3, it's your Foolish Burial. And it's a bodied monster, it's great. 3 Ronin Totem. I run 3 because it's easily sided out. But 3, in my opinion, is just completely unnecessary. But it is just another 2k body for them to attack into. 3 Dupe Frog. He's your searcher. If you can't get Swap Frog, he's Swap Frog for turn 2. That's basically it. And 2 Treeborn, because 3 is really, really cloggy, and I hate cloggy cards. That's the Frog Engine. It's your generic Frog Engine. Some people run 3 Treeborn, but that's just because I see Treeborn a whole lot, and I don't see Swap Frog a whole lot, so that's the whole reason I run it that way. The other monsters I run 3 Junk Synchron, because this is Junk Frog, and Junk Synchron can summon all of your frogs. Even Ronin Totem, even though you can't synchro with him regardless. But it still pushes for, like I pushed for a game against a Harpy player with that. It was funny. 2 Lads, because Lad gets over everything in this format. It'll get over what's left of Necroz. It'll get over BA. It gets over BA okay. Just because BA activates so many effects that it'll only probably last a turn, but it is pretty good. 1 Grammel, because this is going to be another format of Shadal, and this gets over Wenda, it gets over big boards that you can't get over yourself. It does help a lot, and it's easily sided out against a lot of decks. So, excuse me, I just had a soda, so I'm kind of gassy. And then I run 1 Vanity's Fiend, because it puts everything to just a stop. I would love this to be a Majesty's Fiend. I don't have the money to pay for a Majesty's Fiend right now. But Vanities is like the next best thing you can do. Vanities is just, especially with Vanities that have won this format. I would like to run it anyway. Especially because you don't run traps and frogs. I side traps, I don't main traps. For spells, you start with 3 Duality. I'm against Upstart because you already have enough problems doing damage to your opponent, and you don't have an issue normal summoning because you can just set a Dupe Frog and be okay with it. That's basically it. It's just so you can dig around, you can get to your stuff faster. 2 Rotas. It's another deck thinning card. It does move around. It does help you move your things around. Reshuffle if you have a bad hand. Happens sometimes. Yeah, so you just get to your Junk Synchrons faster and make your Junk Warrior plays. 2 Wetlands, which is, like, in my opinion, one of the best cards in this deck, because it gives all level 2 or lower Aqua type monsters 1200 attack, including your Swap Frog. And your Swap Frog is 1000 already. And Junk Warrior gains the current attack of the monster. So it makes Junk Warrior 45.
Yeah. And if you have, like, Ronin Totems on board, too, it's just a lot.
It makes him so big.
It's huge.
And then if you have 2, you just start pushing. It's really, really funny. And then to complement it, I run 1 Terraforming because I do like to deck thin a lot. I would rather run Terraforming than 3 Wetlands. Just because space is definitely a card I would rather not have things happen. I have better things to run. 2 Creature Swap. I couldn't find my 3rd. I don't know where my 3rd went, sadly. But this format, because Snatch Steel's gone, I would definitely run 3. That was a little awkward, I'm sorry. I like completely lost my train of thought. 2 Econ, because the standby face plays are completely broken. In the OCG, they eroded the Treeborn. They didn't erode it. They changed the ruling to where you can chain this to Treeborn summon, but you can't resummon him. after it resolves, because there's technically a card in the back row. You can still do it in the TCG, but I thought that was really interesting. That it may happen to us, but it's still legal. So if it ever happens, I'd drop it to 1. But other than that, the deck's pretty solid still. 2 salvage, because once again I could not find my 3rd creature swap. I would only run 1, because it opens up your Swap Frog plays a lot. Like if you open up Swap Frog, Ronin Toad, and Dupe Frog, it does open up your Swap Frog plays. It opens up a lot. Like you can like basically say, okay, I'm gonna do this so Dark Matter does not wreck my face. Basically, Dark Matter won't even be that big, but people will still play it. My cat's having a sneezing fit. 1 Mass Change second. The reason behind Mass Change second is the whole reason I played this deck was because it's very unpredictable and very, very fun in my opinion. I've always been a Frog player at heart, but I've always kind of strayed away from it here and there. So, but Mass Change second, you can basically make a free acid and like heavy storm your opponent's board, which nobody's really expecting anymore. And then this will definitely be a format of back row, so it's definitely a viable card. 2 Dark Holes and a Raigeki, because once again it's for the same reason as Grammel. You need to get over boards. You need to get over big boards, and if you can't get over a big board, drawing one of these just saves your life. Like it just saves your life really, really hard. Yeah. Barrel from a different dimension. You banish a lot with Ronin Totem. You just return your things, make more Ronin Totems. Basically, the reason I run it. It gives you a better late game. That's the only reason. 1 Book of Moon, because staple and 3 space. Staples. There's no reason to explain them. Unless Vince wants me to explain why I'm running 3 space, because he's running 2.
I'm running 3 space. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, guys. On to my extra deck. For the level 8s, I run 1 Crimson Blader, because Winda is a card, and I hate Winda. Because this is a synchro deck, and I do need my combos to go off.
Yeah.
1 Junk Destroyer, because you can make it, and if you make it, you destroy 3 cards, and it's really, really good. Really, really funny. 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, because you run the Wetlands, and if you ever play against Gravekeepers, something else that runs Field Spell.
UA.
Yeah, Gravekeepers, UA, anything like that. You can get rid of their Field Spell and get yours. Harpy. I should have made that against Harpy, huh? I didn't make it. I didn't think to make it. Huh. Yeah.
Madolche, huh?
Yeah, Madolche too. Wow, man. A lot of decks. 1 Black Rose, because in my opinion, if you can make Black Rose, you should run it. That's just me. I've seen people drop this card for better cards. In my opinion, there are better cards, but sometimes you just need to make this.
Yeah.
Like, this has won me so many games. With other decks, I've never... that's level 7s. Level 6, I run 1 Goyos for level 6. You can make level 6s, and if you don't like Black Rose, I would definitely suggest dropping it for another level 6. Like a Psyhemith or something. But because of space problems, I can't run another 6. Even though I can go into them frequently with Treeborn, Dupe, and Junk Synchron. But, oh well. Level 5s, I run 1 Cataster. Cataster gets over everything except for Shadal and BA.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about it. 1 Armades, staple, level 5, can't chain the attacks. I don't know why people wouldn't run it. 2 Junk Warrior. This is Junk Frog, mine are blue, haha. It is Junk Frog, and he's just there. He gets big. He gets over, like, he gets so big, like, it's ridiculous. Like, I feel like Yusei Fudo making him, like, 9k some stuff. Like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Especially after you creature swap, you give him an attack position Treeborn. It's like...
And then you just swing
for game.
It should be game.
Like,
you just swing for game. It's just so good. 1 Herald of Arclight, because Necroz will still try to play, and this gets around them. They can pitch all they want, and I'm just going to keep banishing their stuff. They can activate their spell, I'm just going to negate their spell. It doesn't matter. Especially after the ban list, Necroz only has one big play, and this can stop it. So it's good. XCs wise, I run one Gotchi. Because of space issues, like I said, I can only run one Gotchi. I would like to run two. I'm just running another tech in the extra deck that if you would like to drop, definitely run another Gotchi because he's a really good card. I'm running Cat Shark. Cat Shark is another version of Konami's like, oh, here's a bone to frogs, even though we're just making this card. What Cat Shark does is, as long as he has materials that were originally water attribute, he can't be destroyed by battle. And then you can detach to target one rank 4 or lower Xyz monster, and double its original attack until the end phase, which is just broken with with one card in my extra deck, which I can make and push like there's an OTK in this deck. It's hard to do, but it's definitely an OTK and it's definitely funny. My tech though, I'm running Dark Mist. I've always ran Dark Mist and Frogs. Always ran Dark Mist and Frogs. I will always run Dark Mist and Frogs. Because it's just such a funny card to make with a Swap Frog and 2 Running Totems, and you just sit there like, look at your opponent like, please waste a card on this monster, because it's doing nothing for you on the board except becoming big, and it's putting a lot of pressure on your opponent. It's a great card. I'm running one Downard because it's great. It's a good card. If you make Cat Shark, you can overlay this main phase 2 and be like, LOL. This is also the monster that I do Cat Shark if it lives. So, it has a lot of synergy with the deck, surprisingly. I would like to have a secret, but my secret's all beat up, so I had to use my gold. The final card in my extra deck is Master Acid. For the same reason I'm running Mass Chain second, he is a great card. He's a 26 beater, he's a 26 beater, so Virgil and Dante can't get over him. Necroz has a hard time getting over him, and he gets rid of all your opponent's back row, and all the monsters they control currently lose 300 attack. I don't see a minus to having a free Master Acid during my standby phase. I see no minus. I see absolutely no minus.
No minus. Alright guys, that's the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe, helps me a lot. See ya.